Hello! Hi, and welcome to day 7 of Ancient Civilizations, our social studies unit. And we are still focused on ancient Egypt because there's still so much to learn. So today we're going to learn about hieroglyphics in ancient Egypt. And you are going to do some independent studying. You will get to choose if you'd like to go to the Nat Geo website using the QR code right here, or if you would like to go to the Nearpod using this code to learn about ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics from this Nearpod right here. So you get to choose which you'd like. Of course, you could do both if you choose to, but that's going way over and above the expectations. And if you do, you probably will spend some extra time on it. So that's an option, but you do not have to. However, you do need to choose one of the two ways to learn about hieroglyphics. And while you're doing your independent study, I want you to think about these questions. 1. How are hieroglyphics important to the Egyptian civilization? 2. As a historian, how might they help us today? 3. How has language changed over time? Number 4. Are there any similarities to other cultures that you've learned about in the past? And number 5, can you think of anything today that reminds you of hieroglyphics? So please either go to this website using your camera on your iPad, or go to Nearpod and type in this code. If you are going to choose the Nearpod, I suggest you write this code down on a piece of paper. So when you go to Nearpod, you don't have to go back to the video. Okay, so this is part 1 of social studies today, and I'm going to pause it. When I come back, I'm going to show you part 2. However, you must complete part 1 before you do part 2. Thanks. All right, so this is part 2 of our social studies ancient civilization work today. Your part 1 was researching and using independent study to find out about hieroglyphics. So now the next part, question 5 asked, can you think of anything today that reminds you of hieroglyphics? And I was thinking that emojis a lot of times remind us of hieroglyphics. Notice that it says hieroglyphics today, and they're in quotation marks. That means they're really not hieroglyphics. However, emojis a lot of times represent how we're feeling, and they show others our emotions, and they're pictures that are representing the words. So they're they're the pictures that are symbols for words. So that's why it's kind of like hieroglyphics. So your activity today is to write emojis on your iPad to represent hieroglyphics in ancient Egyptian times. So you're going to use your Ancient Civilizations book creator book. You're going to go into that, and you are going to find the page with the hieroglyphics, and you can type some sentences or maybe even a story, whatever you want to say, using only emojis. Then you need to show some of your family members and see if they can read your hieroglyphics, notice it's in quotes, correctly, okay? So you're using the emojis as picture representations of the words, kind of like how ancient Egyptians used hieroglyphics. So this is part 2. You may not start part 2 until you've finished your research with part 1. Okay? I hope you have a lot of fun, and I hope you learn a lot today. Have a good day. Bye.